Good morning, folks. How is it going this lovely Saturday morning? Saturday of a long weekend. I'm pretty sure it's a long weekend in the States, at least. It is up here in Canada. But welcome to yet another Saturday morning stream here with BJ Prolix. I'm here. I'm happy to be here. Honestly, I'm happy to. I had a couple rough days this week, but I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling great. I'm excited. This is gonna be a good weekend. Gonna be a good stream. And I'm excited to see all you guys. I see you there, Hell Nightmare and Naked Snake. Hope you guys are doing all right with the cartoons and the Your Honor, my client please says Oopsie Daisy. Yeah, honestly, some Phoenix Wright cases feel a little bit that way. Honestly, there's such a positive reception to Phoenix Wright during Extra Life last weekend that I thought, hey, yeah, let's make this the game that I'm going to be continuing because it's a lot of fun to play. I think this is one of those games that's really fun to. It's a good one. It's fun to play, but it's also fun to watch. And I'm hoping that is the case for everyone. I hope everyone has a good time watching this because, honestly, I really truly love this series. I love it a lot. But with that, let's get into game view. I don't think that's the one part. That's the one part I missed with setup. Let's get the window to capture properly. And that's get it as in as possible. There we go. And let's lock it. Because we're going to be playing this game for a little while. You see, make mistake. I made my spaghetti sauce too spicy. My spaghetti noodles so spicy. We got noodles don't make things less spicy. They just add weight. That's a trick. It's a starch. Starches don't make things less spicy. If anything, spicy things make starches spicy. But there's nothing wrong with a spicy sauce. If it's a little too spicy, like maybe you might want to add some other herbs to it just to pan out. I thought the noodles would absorb some of the fight. Yeah, nah, no such luck, dude. No such luck. Unfortunately, unfortunately, spicy doesn't vibe that way. Speaking of spice. Let's take a look at another criminal case. Most probably a murder. Phoenix seems to deal a lot in murder. We'll leave off exactly where I left off at end of Extra Life. At the end of this block on Extra Life, which was the start of the second case. Doing the stolen turnabout. The time is 1 a.m. Yeah, I don't need to voice that. It pre-beeps for me. Detective, we made it. Whew, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Ho, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening up the safe just to double-check? It looks like it's actually a theft, not a, Ah, we've been had. How is Gumshoe still a cop? Who knows? Out front, guards! Turn on the searchlights! Ha 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 ha! Better luck next time, gentlemen. You just... Ha 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 ha! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. Go, mask to mask. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Joker Persona 5. It feels like it is. I know he's got Nora's hat, so. Ha 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 ha. Mask to mask. Salutations. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. at Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Get a load of this. I do not know what voice I want to go with there. Hello, Arcanine. I was going to be so loud considering how much they pay him. I know, they pay him like... A, they pay him garbage, and B, he's not a great cop. Logo looks like Shadows. Logo. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now?— Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. How old is Maya at this point? I think she's... It's been a couple of years. She was 16 in the first game, I think. And I think at this point she's... It's been a couple of years at this point, I think. So I want to say she's like 18, 19, I think. Also, Plague Doctor. Hey, how's it going, dude? Good morning. Or goo morning. Yeah, she should be 18 at this point. Big time. What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Huh, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Yeah, you're right. The profiles say. Yeah. Maya does not have one. Ace Attorney, which game? It's Trials and Tribulations. Third one in the remaster trilogy, specifically. Because I've beaten the other two before, like, in the past. But I never finished Trials and Tribulations. So I thought, you know what? It's time to get that out of my backlog and have it officially beaten for me. Yeah. Phoenix Wright, he's only 26. Good news, Xbox exclusive, and so I'm able to download Game Pass games without having Game Pass. Oh, not bad. Hey, that's... Enjoy Yakuza 3. Enjoy Blockuza. Yeah, I gotta get that backlog done, Plague. Yeah, it's gotta get done. I have so many games in my backlog, I've gotta play them. I have to actually start recording what my backlog is in a more efficient manner. I have my Steam game set up, but not my other ones. Yeah. Pearls. You haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hee, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Corain Village. Isn't that... That's right, it's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Haha, very funny. You can laugh all you want, but you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Corain exhibit doesn't actually start till next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? It doesn't look any different. Heh. Same Maya, different day. Exactly! You look the exact goddamn same, Maya. You didn't dress up nice, fucking fancy. What's fancy about this, guys? Tell me. In this picture that you see on the screen here. This is same ass fucking Maya. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, she's covered for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. She's like, hey, what are you calling shady? I'd be cranky about that too. This little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Appreciate that's Mr. Nick. Corain Village is the home of the mysterious Corain channeling technique. Maya here is the daughter of the Corain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, all right. Earth to Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. You know what says the backlog? Mama. Sorry, regular show joke had to be made. Honestly, most of mine's awesome. Anyway. Looks like I don't have a choice here. Might as well head on out. Court record for the treasure exhibit poster. October 11th at 7:18 p.m. at Lordly Taylor. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, You can make even the cheapest junk look great. All depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fame Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? I had the problem with starting something and not finishing. I'm trying to get better at that. That's how I got through Hero Season 1 and stopped at Season 1. Who's the smaller Maya? That's Pearl Faye. That's Maya's little sister. Say, Nick. The person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. Guess we should go and say hello. Another part, you get to actually look around. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. In that murder case that happened in Crane Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The six-leaf Crane Sacred Writings folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Yeah, take a look around everything. Oh! What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. How many siblings does Maya have? Just the one. Maya just has the one younger sister. Yeah, just the two sisters, or the formerly three sisters, but me as well. She's not very alive anymore, unfortunately. Maybe check that. Checked. There's just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Ah, it's so cute. It's a little diorama of Crane Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fame Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. I kind of want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Make sure I've checked everything out. Last but not least, a piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number's gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. I think that's everything. Oh, now we can check ages. Mia Fey, dead. Maya Fey. Oh, Maya's 19 in this, not 18. And Pearl is 9. Yeah. Some museums are cool, like the Museum of Automobiles or the Godzilla Museum. I'd love to go to the Godzilla Museum. And auto museums can be really cool. I like aviation museums as well. Aviation ones are usually pretty cool. Let's check out the basement. Gotta go in the basement. October 11th, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. I don't know what voice I'm going to be giving this person. Eek, a monster. You were right. Huh? A monster? Oh. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You? I know you. Haha. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed a lot since we last met. So this is the warehouse. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Yeah, let's talk. Adrian. Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? What? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up. For an organizer, she's wearing a great outfit. She's an organizer, but she also has to, like, present... I guess she has to present herself as part of the exhibit. Like, she has to be there to, like, be able to talk to people about it. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The nickel samurai case? Oh, really? I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Oh, yeah, she was in the second game, I think. Wow, it's tough. Sorry, Ms. Andrews. If it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that's a relief. So, talk to me about Lordly Taylor. I'm really impressed, Ms. Andrews. Having a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you see or hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there's some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what was it with that face she's making? Let's take a look around. Now I'm done talking to her. Oh, I can't. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. Instead of take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. That means what? The camera's set up to take a photo of anyone who goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. That... Man... The way you could tell the age of this fucking game. That's considered high-tech to people. Looks like part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Aha, I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Fucking hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? I kinda doubt it. Aha, I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait. That's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Yes, haha, sign go burr. Go brr. Well, maybe it was a typo. Might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Oh. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? Again, and do a little shimmy sham over here. I looked at all that. It says organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either, because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right home, huh? Or, you must feel right home, huh? Blah, blah, blah. We got a bunch of paint buckets that I'm not allowed to look at. Crates, not allowed to look at. Last but not least. Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the crane channeling technique, Amy Faye. The statue's on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Amy Faye's golden statue added to the court record. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the crane Shichishito. Shichishito. It's a ceremonial sword. I'm pretty sure it's Shichishito. Shichishito. Yes. That. I just don't know the like emphasis on syllables. I could definitely say it though. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Ah, phooey. I want to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Maya, you've already been charged with murder once. Threatening to stab someone with a 7-pronged sword is not a way to fucking, avoid the allegations. Oh, look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually. I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, 1 kid's dinner for me. Mike, can you suppress your bloodlust for 5 seconds? Yeah, honestly, please. Please calm your shit. Haha, shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Ms. Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. October 12th, 10:09 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Okay, could you contextualize that, please? Oh, hello, Wazzy. Thank you for the resub. Chesborther. You resubbed at a weird time with Maya accusing Phoenix of being a toilet freak. I don't know what that means. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm gonna turn on the TV. We got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe is the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by the phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. We don't kink shame in this law office. I don't want it to be a kink, Arcanine. Please, no. God damn it. Lordly Taylor? Yeah, and I guess we do have a phantom thief going on here. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think. Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask the Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Crane's sacred urn was stolen. What? Talk. Tell me about sacred urns. Refresh my memory a little. What is the sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Crane Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on the poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. A hydrate redeemed. Thank you, Snake. I will. Better. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Crane channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes. That's right. Hold up. I thought the urn had the name Amy written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Well, there's some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? Yeah, because the first case that Pearl was in, that's right, 1 year ago, there was a murder in Crane Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Yeah, she broke it and couldn't she couldn't figure it out to put it back together. You're absolutely right, Snake. What to do? Okay, the toilet's shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? I mean, Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure's been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future, the master of the Crane School of Channeling. Wazzy, yes, I do know your mic issues. What's up with your mic issues? Used to be in the bigger USB hole? Oh. That actually makes sense. Yeah, it needs to be in USB 3.0. That makes perfect sense. So your mic issues are just because you're putting your... I'm going to say this nicely. You put it in the wrong hole. God damn it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Of course, it would be USB. Imagine having mic issues. Oh, yeah. Ew. I can't believe you put on the wrong one. Hey, you don't. No dragging Wazzy on my streams. Come on. Leave that for Wazzy's streams. Oh, fuck. No. Wrong hole with the fucking. Like, your streams are more scuffed than me. Don't even. Fish couldn't be me. Everyone's coming out of the woodwork for the wrong hole joke. God fucking damn. Can I get a different character on the stream when I'm saying that? Please. Oh, fuck. That's funny. Oh, that warms the heart. That's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm talking about, Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Okay, honestly, yeah, to be fair, it's fair to be mad about that, Wazzy. Fuck, that's, yeah. Why's she acting like she's gonna punch you? She's gonna break her arm with a punch when her punch hits. I don't know, if she hits at her strength, like, she probably wouldn't break her arm, but, like, also, she's also at ball punching height, dude. She's a little kid. She can just uppercut you directly into the cojones. Like, it's not great. It's only scuffed because I'm bad at sound mixing. God damn it, Plague. I mean, you tried your best. Everyone here's trying their best, and that's really what matters in the end, isn't it? Yeah, you got the sacred urn back. Plague, that sounds like a skill issue. Sorry. There's nothing to do with this. Oh, if you're a real gentleman, you'd find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So, what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask to Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. It's Mask to Mask. Tell me about last year's incident. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. Yeah, it was the second time you were arrested. How do you make stars with your mouth? You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, how do you say the star? Is it mask to mask? I feel it's about the intonation of the word before or after. 1 year ago, the murder in Karain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick. Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You wouldn't tell... You said you wouldn't tell anyone when I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. This one used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good in arts or crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now, instead of Amy, it says, I am. I am. Can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. There, we've done all that talking. Can I examine? Yeah. A little movie poster. Apparently this is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently, she said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check out one of those days. Charlie, Charlie the plant! Does anyone else here name their plants? I know, like Wazzy has her 2 succulents that she's named, and I don't have any plants because I will murder them instantaneously. I'm so bad at... I'm very bad at taking care of plants. Anyone else have a plant? A named plant? Charlie the plant bit my finger. God damn it. Charlie bit my finger. Fuck, I forgot. I actually forgot about that meme. Shit. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it our mascot. It must be nice to be a plant. Being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize. Hey, Nick, no time for daydreaming. That's right, Mr. Nick, no time for daydreaming. Oh man, so I found that urn, they're not going to be a second apiece. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes from my cleaning rag. Hey, Nick, are you trying to make me upset? Yeah, Mr. Nick, if you're worried about the cleaning, please leave it up to me. At least Pearls is good at cleaning. Guess I better go find that urn. You ever see a ball punching? Plants grow better when they have been aims. Exactly. Plants grow better when you care for them. Like, when you care for them, not just, like, pour water on them occasionally. Difficult-looking legal books standing for middle row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. Maybe we should try reading them once in a while. Hey, Nick, there's no time for reading. Yeah, Mr. Nick, you could always read later. Plants do better if they're listening to corn. Yeah, I heard that, too, that if plants listen to corn. Plant growing tips. 1, name them. 2, let them listen to corn. And last but not least, there's a giant building just outside the window. That's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Shane's getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewater Land. I'd like to cross-examine the houseplant. Wouldn't be the... That'd be like this. I think that'd be the second weirdest cross-examination in the Phoenix Wright games. I think actually the weirdest one's in this game. I don't think I can present anything to her, so let's go back to the exhibition hall. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. Doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Oh, I know who this is. Give me 2 seconds. Just had to sneeze. Ooh, that's better. Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no, not him again. It's my boy. I fucking love Gumshoe. It's you. And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? It's the Himbo King. I fucking love him. Gumshoe's my favorite. He's easily my favorite character. He's a big dumb idiot and I love him. Hey, ask you first. Why are you here, Rennie? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Maya ships it. Maya absolutely ships it. I'd be shocked if she did not. Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name's Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right. If it's too long for you, you just call him Dick. 'Cause he's a dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. Tell me what happened. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I knew about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask. I don't know how many to start with my mouth. Mask to Mask. I don't know, like that? Did that do it? Please, Mr. Detective Dick is my father. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? But, well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said, the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and he gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Is it Junpei Iori, ace detective? Tell me about Mask to Mask. Hey, detective, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true mask to mask. More like Ace Defective. Oh, the Wall of Me Detective Gumshoe, my boy. Yeah, no, I fucking love Gumshoe. He's my favorite character. Series is some kind of master disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night with his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. Tell me about the Ace Detective. So why do you call him an Ace Detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask to Mask has made five heists so far. The Detective Gumshoe cosplay would probably work my body. You know what? Now that I'm thinking of it. Honestly, it would probably work for me too. I'd probably be able to pull off a fucking Gumshoe. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve his stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Show me the calling card. What is his calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone, it's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Mask to Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. That makes sense. When you get famous, there's always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little hard, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. Alright, done all that. Let's see if there's anything worth peeking. There probably isn't. There's not. So now we move back to the basement warehouse. Oh, my thing's broken. I'm gonna have to fix that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna turn off that timer for now and just remember to turn it on later. Because apparently my extra life timer is not triggering correctly. That's weird. I can't believe they give Phoenix Wright his own game after Marvel's Capcom 3. God damn it, Snake. Because they go to con follow the Phoenix cosplayers around. Just go, hey, pal! No matter how many times you come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's probably because it's air conditioned, to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Who the fuck is this schmuck? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. She's definitely a detective list that cannot solve the Death Note or cannot understand it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Shush! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? The Majima of the franchise? Zvari, the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How do you know that? How, you say? Universal skeptic would say that that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm both a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. Yeah, what a fuck. He is a fucking weirdo. Look at this freak. Doesn't even have a monocle. He's so cheap he's using a magnifying glass. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And to introduce myself. My name is Atme. Luke Atme. Look at me! Do it! Is he on drugs? I think he might be. Fucking, apparently Led Zeppelin. He is a fucking freak. Look at me! Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. Let Luke at me ever assist him. You'll throw my therapy rock at him. This is the point you can cut through a cake. Or, the name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. He said the title! Yo! He said the thing! Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney! That's it. Roll credits. Everyone take a shot. We're good. We did it. He said the title. We just beat the game. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Fey, Ace Spirit Medium. Fucking this up. I'm Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and I'm Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Sounded like a slightly off-guard 007. Yeah. You get Phoenix Wright bingo card. Free spaces. Maya gets accused of a crime. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? What is that? What is the phrase, one short of Baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Tell me about your ace detectiveness. Is Rory really as famous as you say? Of course! For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me! That's my name! Look at me! I am Mask to Mask's archenemy, the ace detective. Look at me! Susan's making fun of my interest in themselves as aces as well. Man, or they're all asexual. Hey, they could be that too. Game. Hope it's Scrabble. Arcanine, as you and I are as people who can spell, I think we'd be able to sweep. We can do this, dude. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Or cherubs. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I have returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. Some of these characters from Sailor Moon, I would not question it. Honestly, it gets the vibe. It gives some of the vibes, yeah. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. What? Yeah, they mentioned on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure I'd retrieved for them, it's not much. He's 100% mask to mask or a red herring. So so what you're saying is he either is or isn't, is what you're saying, Snake. Sir, what muscles? Yeah, you're not very muscular, dude. So the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Right, tell me about mask to mask. Oh, tell us what you know about mask to mask, and keep it simple, please. Like how about I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever Damask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Damask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Yeah, what happened? Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course. After all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Yeah. There is no secrets between aces. What is there to hide between an ace and another ace? If only Ace was here, he'd be able to tell us. Fuck. Fighting will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Oh, yeah, the nose dig. Go for it, Phoenix. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Lava King here saying, Matt, every time I think about playing Fallout 1 or 2, I'm hesitant because I'm not a fan of that style of gameplay. Does it make me a fake Fallout fan because I like Vegas 4? No, it is not. It does not make you a fake Fallout fan. I don't believe in fake fans. At all. The only way you can be a fake fan is if you say you're a fan of something, but you actually secretly hate it. Like, that's the only way that you can be a fake fan of something, is if you're like, oh yeah, I love this, but secretly you're like, I fucking hate this. Like, that is the only way you can pull that shit. Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. Blonde is evil, isn't she? She was in a case from a prior game, and she was the suspect in that case, if I remember correctly. Lots of fans dislike parts of franchise. Exactly. Like, there's a lot of things where I like a lot of a thing, but there's certain parts which I absolutely despise. Like, it's fair. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Yep, that's the police for you. A singularly useless group of nincompoops. I agree, Luke. You're absolutely correct, Mr. Atme. Don't talk to cops. ACAB. My sharp face looks like your brain cells are in single digits. Oh, don't worry, it's not just when she's shocked that she has single-digit brain cells. You got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Huh? Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies first, you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Do not steal. I said it myself. Why do you give him the voice of the Team Fortress 2 spy? No, Team Fortress 2 is way more French than this. Yeah, this guy's sus. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, sir lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. Somebody seriously messed up his own stakeout. He's rather full of himself. Yeah, all that paint. There's a bent sword on the floor. So you're saying that even though on one, I think it's supposed to be no one. I think we have a typo in Pearl. One came through these doors last night. I thought Pearl was dumb when you're telling Maya's the real dumb one. Oh, Maya's the dumb one. Pearl's literally 9. Pearl's a 9-year-old. Like, she's allowed to not know things. Maya's like 19. And she's very often no thoughts head empty. Her precious turn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. Alright, I've done all the talking I can with him, so now it's time to examine the room. We have a box. Sir lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Can we just charge this guy with a crime? I don't like looking at them. Dude, that's very American of you, Snake. Can we just charge this guy with a crime? Only I, Ace Detective Atme, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Can you translate that for me, Nick? He previously said, don't touch anything amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask Atme. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask. Give him a fine for non-regulation nose length. It is kind of freaky. Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only real crime buff would know? I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. A Detective has to say. Oh. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. So essentially, as long as he's here, we can't examine shit. Yep. He's not going to allow us to do anything. Does he have anything new to talk about? No. If I present a calling card. That's the mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? What does ACAB apply to private detectives? Uh, good question. They can't actually press any. They can't actually like do crimes, but man, they sure don't help. Private dicks aren't much better. Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Yeah. Well, we got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. They're called private dicks. They're not going to be the nicest people. Exactly, they're dicks. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. It's the old you can't search here till the plot develops trick. Classic ace detective move, Mr. Atme. I don't know if I really wanted this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer. I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. What is that? That's right. We're gonna find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return them to my office. My office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I'm gonna go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Then now we can take a look. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. Help computer. Yeah, that's a computer. That for all the fucking Gen Z people, any Gen Z folks watching, that is what computers used to look like. That is an old ass computer. I can't remember. Last time I had a CRT monitor was like 18 years ago. Like, it's been a long time since I've had a fucking CRT monitor for anything. A computer? I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. It's one of the old Macs. That might be an old Mac. It might be old Windows. Where's Pearl's parents? Great question. This computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's date on this thing. Might even find a photo of mask to mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. Guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yep, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Well, off once around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. It's a security camera. Straight on the big door of the storeroom, so I have to take a photo of anyone who goes in or out. A security camera? This game came out in the 2000s, so I can consider it high tech. The original Phoenix Wright games actually came out. They were Game Boy Advance games, so yeah, they were in the 2000s. So I think it's just more a matter of they're playing off the fact that these characters are this age, like 20 years ago, and might not be as tech savvy as like we would be. Does this take place in the 80s? They never actually define a year. I think this is supposed to take place like early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. Hey, go stand in front of that door to snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Explain the fashion? Yeah. Like this? Right, now we can look at the paint-covered box. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on a stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. So there's no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Sniffle, sniffle. Oh. Oh, don't pick on Maya. She just sucks at making things. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd been better if Mass to Mass taken the box too. Rude, that's an okay box. Yeah, the box is fine. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? The Shichishido. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Ms. Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Phoenix just on the box for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, he really does. I don't know about the box, they didn't lacquer it. There's that too. Between the camera and computer, it looks like late 80s, early 90s, unless you're from one of the secluded villages. So it makes sense for them to not know computers. Exactly, because this is based in Japan. So, like, tech didn't get that prevalent in rural Japan for quite a while, if I'm not mistaken. Back then, people didn't have home computers. Like, yeah, I didn't have a proper home computer in my house till, like... no, it would have been, like, 97. But I didn't know how to use it. Thank you for the hydrate, Lava King. Really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. His sword. Wasn't Mystic Amy holding it last night? Ah. Yeah, Fish saying my family didn't get one until like 2001. Exactly. Home computers were not prevalent at all. Funny enough, they still aren't because now tablets have taken over. Another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha, I just thought of something. Then I basically put ping pong in that void of a head. You really could. Maybe today Vatme smashed Master Mask with it. Like this. Ouch! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair! Not Pong. Ping Pong. Or Pong the game. Oh, Pong the game is just digital ping pong, dude. Why is the child smarter than the adults? Sometimes kids, because they don't have the, like, social conditioning of society, sometimes they can see things differently. My Nick. Yeah, it's the Pong. Let's slide over, because now we got to look at... I'll get to the paint before, but... This statue of Mr. Gamey is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick? I'm sorry, but I know something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? Statue of Mr. Gamey. Was this where it was last night? Ah. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So statue was moved on the night of the crime. Last but not least, let's look at this paint. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color this outrageous. Why does Nick put up with his old friends when all they do is bag on him? That's part of friendship is the light dunkery that you put on each other. This paint's already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Can I relook at... No, I can't even relook at the box to, like, make a point of saying, yeah, no, it was the box that was there. Oh. Mr. Nick was a big door over there. It looks like there's the actual storeroom. You can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Oh. Good morning, Ramen. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the resub, dude. I genuinely appreciate that. At 10 months. Diggity dang. Amy, who's that? That's, yeah, Maya and Pearl's ancestor. That's the founder of their spirit medium practice. Also, hello, Sir K. How's it going? Was Amy an idiot as well? I'd like to think no. Ideally, no. I think I've examined everything I can. Because, yeah, I've got... No. I forgot I could read this. The security at Lordly Taylor. I'll be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures Crane exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask to Mask. Oh, we have more profiles, too. Adrian Andrews, who's 24. Gumshoe, who's 32. Your last name is Faye and your first name is not Mia. I'll assume you're an idiot. Fair enough. Chilling at work, had to come in early to help lift a very heavy flat top grill, waiting for my shift at noon. Oh, that's fair, dude. Sometimes you just gotta, yeah, you gotta do a little bit extra. Just that's all good. But yeah, I'm glad you're chilling. They're not making you start early or any of that shit. Because in the end, that's honestly what really matters. Is don't let them work. Don't work more than you have to. Yeah, I think that's something. Oh. Oh, I like this phone. This ringtone's actually not bad. I believe it's the theme for... Yeah, this is the theme for the Steel Samurai. Yeah. Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Beep. Hello, Phoenix Wright here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally. This underdog's the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep. I finally got him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Mask to Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him. Mask to Mask surrendered? That's great. Someone can come and pick up the sacred urn. Well, you see... I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center. Okay. He wants to talk to you. Mask to mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal. So get over here soon. I clocked in for 40 minutes to do the task. Get to play games when my shift starts. Oh, PS5s and PCs are out. Nice. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, so you clock... Yeah, that's the thing. It's A, getting paid to do the extra work, and B, you're not like... they're not making you do more tasks between that and your shift. That's what matters. The detention center, huh? Yep. No, apparently I can... Did I look at the crooked sign downstairs? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I'll double check. Yeah, because it was this one. The one says organize. This was crooked before the... before we, got the... Before crimes happened. Let's do detention center first. Let's not go to ATME yet. October 12th, detention center visitors room. Hey pal, welcome to the detention center. Welcome to jail, bitch. You sure are in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we got mask to mask. Right, but so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. Guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is. If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Remia's secondary apartment? Basically, yeah. Kind of the Edgeworth dances the Steel Samurai ringtone, which is fucking great. He's such a nerd. Well, I guess so, in a way. Or in a way. Here's the thing, the victim is a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. Who are you? Mask to mask? Go. Okay. Look at this baby face. Look at this. He's a Bishy in a mask. He's a Gundam antagonist. It's my head kind of like cardboard. The girls just a cardboard cutout when the real cart's out to lunch or something. Oh yeah, that's absolutely a cardboard cutout there. It has to be. Hey Nick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Ron Delight, the famous Mask to Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. I can examine the cop. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He looks nervous being this close to an alleged thief. Smile here on candid camera. Yeah, there's never anything to examine in here, but I always like to. Yeah. So, you're the Mask to Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no. If you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask to mask. But what's with this guy? How can you tell the difference between spelling when we're speaking to each other? Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. I can tell you didn't say the star. Yeah, your mouth didn't make the star shape. And a major crybaby, too. So, why'd you give yourself up? It's actually Mask Star to Mask. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You know what? I need to start remembering that. Well, you see, it's because, well... I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Yeah. So who's this Desi person? Oh, please don't talk about my wife like that. My wife. I guess she must be his wife. Oh, I'm sorry. The truth is... Here's my wife. Told me to have you all come here. 20 bet says this is not the real mask. You know what? I don't even remember, but I would take that. I don't know if I'd take that bet though. Fish for the my wife. Do you think you could go visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pelpepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick. It's a Mask to Mask's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Tell me about the urn. Really, look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back, I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part. Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn. About the urn. Oh, yes, the urn! Right away! Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid that you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already. Just tell us to us straight. Please don't yell at me. Thieves Guild's just hiring anyone these days. Honestly, yeah. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What? Lost it? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no. Maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it, like I said. These things just happen. Seems like a rich guy who's just doing dumb stuff for fun and messed up somehow. Honestly, yeah, like he's got the foppishness to him. You're on the train, you get distracted, and you forget your bag, you know. What? You forgot a secret dirt on a train? Wait a minute, you run on a train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. Are you really sure this creep is mask to mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. Can I present... Let me present your card to you. Oh, that's Master Mask's calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh? You look so happy. I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. His wife's the real criminal? Honestly, likely. Well, I guess you'd call thievery a type of business. You're the Magatama. What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. Oh no, that's not it. Well, thing is, I don't really know if I could say one way or the other. I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Tell me about this. Nope, you know nothing about that. Now, to Damask's hideout. Oh my god! This is fucking ridiculous looking, I love it. Huh. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it, this is Master Mask's hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Oh, hey! Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky Boy and Maya, huh? This is so silly. I'm loving this. Can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, haha, you're welcome. Did she really call me Nicky Boy? Yeah, tell me about Ron. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? Bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know that they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said that you own the urn and you're doing some shady training at a law office now. Hey, what the fuck? Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. No, Ron DeLay's actually kind of like... That's the thing. He's the Bishy in a mask. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. Hi, Ronnie. He has a powerful imagination, gets deluded easily. Kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying, as if it was even possible. Huh? But, are you saying he didn't? Haha, of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Shady, Eminem doesn't work in the office, you can boo me now? Pay up, Matt. How am I supposed to give you 20 bits? Okay, what do you do, Desiree? Me, I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Pay yourself 20 bits? I'll figure out a way to do that. I have a couple of dimes sitting in my bedroom. I'll throw them at I'll flip them. There you go. Yes, I'm at my happiness when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding motorcycles is like putting your life on the line. You know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. I thought she meant something else. Yeah, so did I. I definitely thought that too, but no, she likes his... It's like... Yeah, it's like... Yeah, he's a shy guy, but I love his huge wallet. So where does Mr. Delight get all his money from? Why is he a security guard? They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard. I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Night of the crime. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time is it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Oh, last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yeah, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It's about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of the night. When I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. Yeah, let's take a look around. Let's examine... It's mask to mask! There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Click. Oh, I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh, I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame. Oh, look, Nick. It's a fake beard. It's also a mask made out of cardboard. Here, Nick. Try on this fake beard. Come on. Try it on. Hey, cut it out. Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix the Mask. Let's borrow it for a while. No way, I'm not stealing from a thief. I've bad enough karma as it is. This thing looks vaguely familiar. Oh, I know, it's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one anyway. I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet. That looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver. Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit? The English about might be more of an adult. That's a new low. Yeah, you're supposed to be the adult in this situation. God dang it. Can't look at the weapons. Oh, nope, no clues here. This, however. Nick, it's a torpedo. It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. Where could you pick up something like this? Please don't say torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. Yeah, I'll do a little sweep over here. See, oh, books. Bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves. Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them. Let's see here. Note, must remember this way thief's ways of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. Duck and cover, it's a missile. Did you know there's dynamite in missiles? But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really well-made toys. These rolls of paper stuck in the trash can. Theft of the Mazarin Stone, the Great Albatross strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber strategy. Did the police even investigate this place? Oh. Hey Nick, look on top of the chair. Looks like an envelope and a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Let's just start rifling through people's letters. There's a central theme to every Ace Attorney game. This game's main theme being loyalty. It really is, yeah. Yeah, every single game has its own important vibe to it. What are you talking about? The letter can be an important clue. No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it. It's not just because I feel like it. It really could be important. If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. Let's see. Anything else to examine? A balloon. Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know? Wow. There's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. The emblem on the balloon's supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is mask to mask. But not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. Can I present anything to? Did she know anything about the calling card? Oh, so what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem's top secret. Don't you remember? Oops, sorry about that. At least she just said top secret is a worse giveaway than what I did. Ooh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. What do you know about this exhibit? Oh, that's some serious looking. I love stuff like this. Really? It's one of her most treasured possessions. It's gonna be a whole exhibit at Lordly Taylor with these types of things. Maya looks so happy, like she's lit up like a 1,000-watt bulb. Terrific. You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Huh, or yeah, haha. Oops, looks like that light bulb's starting to flicker. You know anything about this? Nope, that's yeah, I think we've capped there. But now there's one place we still haven't been, and that's Atme. He has a fucking portrait of himself over a fireplace. Look at this smug motherfucker. Oh, damn. This is a detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? Looks like nobody's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. You'll just steal the most prominent thing in this fucking room. Don't you dare, Maya. Guess I'll have to try back later. Yep, let's take a look around. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet? I think I prefer something a bit more dignified. Hey, Nick, what's this thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. Whoa, it's a huge hearth. That's a fireplace. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Your Honor is, I like to call a judge to the stand. What? That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books. My Life as an Ace Detective, unabridged edition by Luke Atme, Ace Detective. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in the ball thingies. Oh, would you look at that? There's a little Luke Atme doll at the helm. How cute. There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he's researching something. Glass slides did have different names on them. This one says Atme virus. So the guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. Let's see. Nothing over there. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water's made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, not carbon. Oxygen. Yeah, Maya's kind of a moron, it turns out. Oh, well, there's always alternative theories, I guess. Fucking this fake news ass bitch. Goddamn. By alternative theories, you mean the ones you make up inside the head of yours. I think. Yeah. Let's go back to the. Well, now that I've talked to her, maybe if I go back to the detention center, present the urn. Oh, this is new. Maya's a flat earther. Breaking news, Maya face a dumbass. I'm really sorry I caused you so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place. But what? The only thing I did wrong was lose it. No, that's not right. That's wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same. He sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? Nope, that's not gonna help. Present attorney's badge. Nope, didn't work. Nope. Nope. My FA believes in 5G. Well, 5G is not a thing that you believe in. It's just a thing that exists. It's more if you believe in the bullshit stuff behind 5G. Defense badge. Nope. Nope, that won't be it. Can I present? Oh, present. There we go. Yeah, we can try back in the museum, yeah. No, he doesn't look it. But he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I'll admit. What exactly is Miss Delacy and her husband anyway? A paycheck. Wow, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met to love him. When you first met to love him so much. Skyrockets? I didn't know that people still use that word. Wait a minute. What's the age difference between these two? Oh no, they're both 23. They're both young ones. Hello, Sans. How you doing? Hope you're doing well this lovely Saturday morning. Welcome to the stream. First time chat. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, let's try. Get nothing here, obviously. I'll double check the basement. I don't think there's gonna be anything. Yeah, there's not gonna be anything worth checking here. Because I'm pretty sure I've already checked everything. Which game in the trilogy is? This is Trials and Tribulation, third in the trilogy. In the past, I've played the original Injustice for All. I've never actually finished Trials and Tribulation, so I thought it would be worth a shot. Should probably ask Ron about Luke. Oh, that'd be worth it. Good morning, Rira. How's it going? Whoop, that's examine, not move. I want to move. Move here, because that's a blank spot. It's Tribulations. How does this case relate to Dahlia? I don't know if it does immediately. But yeah, Rira, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let's try that. Sure, Lava King. Thank you for redeeming Nostalgia Time. Scarlet Violet, Gen 9. A technical fucking mess in almost every way. It's slow, it's stuttery, but man, the gameplay is fun. The open worldness is very fun. Like, despite the flaws, it's still a good game. But man, it is proof that Game Freak is okay with putting out half-baked shit. Because it still sold millions. Therefore, they were like, no, y'all will fucking play anything we put out. Therefore, we could probably get away with putting out half-baked shit. And that's a problem. Still a fun game, but deeply flawed. Miss No Right. Put your husband in Mask to Mask. Oh! Mask to Mask, of course. I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Oh, no. Yep. What? Huh? Team Grass Kitty? Oh, you're pro Weed Cat? Honestly, yeah, Weed Cat's my favorite of the three. Fue Coco then. And I like Quaxley's first evolution, and the other two, not so much. Yeah. Biggest fan? Yeah, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Grass Kitty, not Weed Cat? Nah, it's Weed Cat. I disagree with you. Wait a minute, did you say delusional? Yeah, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. See, Ronnie actually believes that he is Mask to Mask. What? What are you talking about? Does that open up? Yep, that opens up a chat. Maple Coca-Cola from Quebec. Oh, I've had that before. That one's really, really good. The Quebec Maple Coca-Cola is actually very tasty. Probably unsurprisingly, I like the Gay Duck. Gay Duck is good, but like... Yeah. Yeah, Quebec maple Coca-Cola is really tasty. There's also, I know, there's also British Columbia raspberry Coca-Cola, which is pretty tasty. It's really subtle raspberry flavor too. Oops, it was $8. Jesus, the fucking tariff on that. Like, what the fuck? I want both those Cokes. Don't forget Muskoka ginger beer. I've not had Muskoka ginger beer. Yeah, for $8, yeah, I would not pay. Wait, was it $8 for a 4-pack or $8 for a single bottle of it? That's the big thing. Because if it was 8 for 4, then it's $2 each, which is not bad. That's about the same as what we pay here for it. So, when did Ron first become mask to mask? What are you talking about? He's not mask to mask. Huh? But wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously mask to mask's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie's so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Offer a single one? Oh, that's disgusting. Offer a single bottle? Ugh. Dude, I'm sorry. Someday, visit... I'm going to borrow the Monkey Mole tag. Hashtag come to Canada. You can get 4 for $8 up here. It's okay, I do it to try it once. And it's a gooder, don't get me wrong, but man. Yeah, 4-packs will go for like $8 to $9-ish up here. So, like, you could absolutely save some cash. Can I pay you to ship me some? I don't know. I would... Maybe? That's a hard maybe. I gotta say for you, Fish. I don't know what the duty fees would be for it, because that's the thing. Because it's food, that's what kills. The duty fees just absolutely fucking rock ass on it. It sucks. And I know this because of the amount of times I've tried to have food. I've tried to ship food up to myself for that sort of thing. But I'll look. Maybe that's one of those things. We could figure something out. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't mask to mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know it may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Can you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Ms. Delight. Okay, you've got it. Let's relax and leave it all to us. Desiree's letter to Ronnie. Now we go back to the detention center. Present letter. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desi? Thank you. Letter given to Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto the letter so hard the ink's going to be squeezed out. You look so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but... Can you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second, he can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it. Right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. Or, no. Actually, not actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please. I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? Yeah, take his case. Well, Mr. Delight, I decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick? He's a thief. You can't trust him. Maya, he's obviously loading to pay us well. Shut up. Yeah, exactly. Shut up. Maya, shut up. We are like 3 months behind on rent. Shut up, please. We need the money. Yeah, cash is cash. Well, maybe a thief. But I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Like Transformers. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? Can't believe you defend this person after what you did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever. Wah! But, Pearly, wait! This is gonna be ugly. I'll go after her. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check on her later, would you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Wright's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. Sniffle. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get this show on the road. Alright. There's nothing I can do here. But I bet Atme Detective Agency will... Nope, nope, that didn't open up either. I would have thought. Okay, back to, Yep. Back here. Back to the exhibition hall. But Maya! Oh, Andrews. Oh, Ms. Andrews. I'm so sorry, it's all my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? So, it never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I don't look if I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and talk to us. Forgive me. Yeah, let's talk. So when did you get the calling card from Master Mask? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was gonna show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. Oh yeah, if he's not Master Mask, I don't know who is. Look at this fucker. So, you asked Detective Atme to help with security? Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seems to know much more about Master Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why the security cameras, even in the basement warehouse. Yes, Lordly Taylor's very serious about the security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it till it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Karain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Master Mask in disguise. Nope, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing agents, you probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Can I present Ms. Andrews? I know, it's all my fault. What's not done? I'll make it if I make a new urn for you. I'm just wasting my time. She's too far gone. Okay. Let's, recheck the basement. Maybe down here? Oh, yeah. I could see something else. Because to me, like, it's been dry for several days. Something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the color of paint is anyway important. It is. Look at the box, you fool. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the secret urn in it. Don't touch it, it may be clues to the identity. I worked so hard to make that box. Made the works used for box? What's that supposed to mean? I'm so proud of it. Poor Maya. Probably been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. She personally checked out my personal method. Are you mask to mask? No? Okay. I like to strap it to my waist and walk around town like a samurai. Careful, Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away a key if you're caught. When we were here with Miss Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now. Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, someone moved it. It was probably a criminal. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mr. Gamey while she stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me creeps with that kind of talk. The precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors. Yeah, and according to the security camera data, someone was in there last night. Grr, what I'd like to do to him. Okay, I wonder if the detective brought this camera in with him. Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lord Lee Taylor on it. So it's borrowed? Kind of strange for an ace detective, don't you think? According to computer data, someone did go through those big doors last night. Yeah. The shutter did go off once, you know. I think that's all I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I can't talk about anything else here. Anything worth examining? Oh! This is the folding screen of Crane's Sacred Writings. I can't read what it says on it. Really? But I thought it was some kind of important spell. Yeah, my mother read it and taught me to memorize it. I'll be in trouble if I ever forget it. Looks like the Korean Chanting School is teetering dangerously on the edge. Done that. Oh. That's probably where the Sacred Urn was going to be displayed. Yeah, I guess so. Should I put my attorney's badge there? You know, as a replacement. I think it's still a little too small for that. What about my Magatama? Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. Incredible. It's a tiny version of my whole village. You got an idea. We can make a miniature of your office, Nick. I don't know about that. The whole place is overflowing with junk. You'd die before you finish painstakingly recreating that mess. Well, we can always clean it up first. Shrug. True. Okay. Nope. And I'll get that hydrate in. Thank you, Lava King. Okay. Yeah, she can't be presented to. Now will let me? Nope. Hey, Chad, is Ace Attorney Booba Lady? What? You missed the purple cloth. Did I? No, I thought I... Yeah, I've already done it. When the red check mark's on there, that means there's nothing else to be seen in it. The blonde girl? Oh, that's not the Booba Lady. Are you kidding? Okay, we can now talk to Pearl. Ah, Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls. You're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Hey, Pearls. Looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Mr. Nick, what's wrong about you? I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you ever. Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. It's not Dumbass Junior, she's just little. Just the little one. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. It's okay, I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. Yeah, time for talks. First met Pearls a year ago. Is when that murder happened at Crane Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mr. Maya's special someone. Hey, Maya, I've always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea. About you and me. Huh? Something you need to understand. But what is it? It's kind of like a Crane Village custom, sort of. There are hardly any men in Crane Village. Now you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited. Pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Crane Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Saying that Pearl's his father? He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. And she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. Oh, that actually makes sense. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Essentially, yeah, Pearl's effectively orphaned. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She was orphaned because Morgan Fay is the one who did the fucking kill. She's the murderer. Serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. My mother's gone too. Maya's mother. Is your mother still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Fay, the current master of the crane channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. If your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the crane technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. That's a long time to be missing, yeah. Because she went missing during the Edgeworth's dad case, if I remember correctly. And that was in the first game. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls? I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick. Yes? From bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. Oh, it's okay. I'm the one who should be apologizing. Well, I'm going out now for a little bit. Huh? What? Where are you going? You're 9. I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful to it by finding some evidence. Hey, wait up. She sure runs fast. Nick, let's back her off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. Oh, and everything is examinable in here again, but that's definitely not going to be useful. Detention center is definitely empty. Finally, Luke is back at the detective agency. Hello. Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Wait, she's not allowed to find evidence. She has to go through a lengthy process of tests and stuff before she can even be near a crime. Snake, the fun fact about the Phoenix Wright games, there is a very loose attachment to reality in these. Anything can be evidence if you want it to be. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. Or actually kind of... Shush! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is? Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimation was correct. Zvari! How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? Let's talk about the night of the crime. You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. Yeah, we literally already met. Checked Amazon, a 4-pack is $24, so it's $6 a bottle. So you'd be able to save $2 a bottle by getting a 4-pack, if you'll end up liking it. I've heard you've been after Master Mask since his very first theft. Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall, the crime scene itself. So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit. I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lord Lake Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Master Mask manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What is the Mask's modus operandi? Talk about the urn. Mr. Atme, do you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask to Mask. I think about him daily, nightly. In every way you could imagine you could think about a person. Sacred urn? Pff, has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Master Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? That is fucking weird. I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. Damask's MO. There's something that's been kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. I was wondering how Master Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Master Mask. Oh, time for the locks. Forgot about this mechanic. It's a psyche lock. Psyche lock? Gotta talk about the psyche lock. Hey Nick, what is this psyche lock thing? Or psych lock? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized family heirloom, but Pearlie was the one who actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I really don't know much about what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Crane Channeling School someday. So how do you do it? How do you break the psych lock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool, I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy, I think the future master needs to learn how to be patient. Because then you present... Magatama. Take that! Master Mask's MO. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Master Mask commit the crime. Well now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy's lying through his teeth. I know. I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. Camera data. There's a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? You think I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Do I? Let's suppose that you didn't manage to see Master Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... unconscious. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put where your money is. Show me your evidence. Take that! Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Ha ha ha! Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. Ah! That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, Detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Hello, Ace. Speaking of ace attorneys and ace detectives, we have Ace the Wristful here. How's it going, bud? We just ace attorneyed our way through his fucking brain. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you. Are you making some pancakes? Oh, that sounds fucking yummy. Clobber. What an ugly way of saying it. But I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Atme should have his poor head examined. You could say that again. How could you have underestimated the thief that badly? Yeah, update the fucking Shichishito. Looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That means the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be mask to mask. Just one moment, sir lawyer. The thief was unquestionably mask to mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief. It was taken by the security camera. Yep, that's mask to mask. Mask to mask, Amy. Bonk. That bonky mode is definitely getting some fucking tracks. I love that thing. But mask to mask. Photo added to court record. Nice. The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal Mask to Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? And the paint on the floor too. The paint happened before. Yeah. Just domestic reason. So what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Humph! Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective to ever walk on this face of the earth. Or on the face of this earth. Yada-da-da-da. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me! I guess you better go take a look, just in case. And I know exactly what they're talking about. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that. Very good reason. Green envelope. Go investigate. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. But $50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, all right. Written with a fountain pen, specifically. Dong ding. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. But it won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait, I know that voice. Thank you, boy. I'm so sorry. We've got another guest. Ah! You're... Larry! Nick, it's you, and Maya too. What a fluke! Oh, jeez. Oh, Larry, long time no see. What? You know each other? Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? This is something. You mean what I think? I underestimated you, Nick. Gorgeous lady like this? And married too? Way to go, dude! I knew it, just when things get any worse. It's time to cue in the butts. When something smells, it's always the butts. Man, he's great. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. That was your very first client. Got quite the storied history, he and I. What we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Look at this look at his fucking kitty facing at you. Stop it. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You go ahead and catch up all times. I'm gonna go check out on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So, have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Alright, Larry, what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. What's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform from my part-time job. I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you. Women, I don't trust them anymore. The butts does talk a lot of shit. Oh yeah, does he ever? Wait, is he the cop that pulled her over? No, I think he's security. I don't know if he'd be a cop already. You got dumped again? Well, you know, Bennifer, I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom and my whole life changed. Bennifer? Caddy Tom? I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually, anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women! They're so, oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. How old is Larry again? He's gonna be the same age. He's 25. Fucking trouble magnet. Why are you here? Yeah, security guard. So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet. From a security jobs company building. Okay. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture's in here. Yeah, I guess he really thinks his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. Yeah, he'll hit on women, but he's not going to hit on married women. Really is just here to check out Miss Delay. God damn it. Fucking Larry. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I work for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? Security guard, huh? So that's what the uniform's about. Wallet! So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. Ron was definitely the scene of crime, but it looks like he was blackmailed and Atme knew about it. Never be seen as a simp or incel if this was released today. Oh yeah, absolutely. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What's Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure, here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's his card? It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. There we go. Can I actually go to the... I'm going to talk to you about this fucking... So I couldn't be more helpful. But I have no evidence to say that finding evidence against my arch rival. That's okay. Nick is just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense style. A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I've already got the green envelope in my... I feel like I could probably still talk to Larry. Got nothing to talk to him about, but let's try presenting. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we were using the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost his job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. Times like this, I wish that lawyers weren't so powerless. Okay. Yeah, you didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey, man, be serious. You know what I was interested in. If Master doesn't look out, he's going to be a victim of a robbery himself. Yeah, Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, you can say it already. Oh, huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? Can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Rhonda Light. Whew! Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KV Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I got a part-time job, at KB Security. What? Sounds like I really should find out some more about this KB Security company. And now, there we go. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when cats are away. Yes. Anyway, so how far away is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building's pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? It would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Rhonda Light was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Hey, Nick, your phone. Beep. Hello? Is this the Wright residence? Ah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says Zvari when he's excited. Look at me, ace detective. Okay, stay right there. We're gonna come get you. Alright, I'm a little scared. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now. It sounded like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends? She's 9, Larry. You fucking freak. Get out. Alright, now we go back to Atme. Ah, Mr. Nick. Larry, dating Francesca. Yeah, Larry, go to jail. Get out of here. Jail time. I don't want a Yu-Gi-Oh anime based on the monster lore. I could see that being potentially neat. Not guaranteedly, but like it has some options there. Pearly. I never thought I'd see the two of you again. Yeah, this is a literal child. So is Mr. Ace detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Now that you mention it. This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy, this is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Ah! He's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Zvari. Shall we say the figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. What? Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's going to be really exciting. Okay, tell me about tomorrow's trial then. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake has been so far has been, Sir Lawyer? Is he gonna fuck him? Wazzy, I don't know. I don't know if Luke Atme is gonna. I don't know if Luke Atme fucks, and if he does, I don't think he should. It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand. And then Zvari. My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will mask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? Hey, Eric, how's it going? Yeah, okay, he's gonna fuck him. Yeah, this is bad. You're quick on the defensive, I see. Yeah, his name is Luke Atme. It is not I that is your greatest enemy. There's a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Godot? Sure. Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot. Prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Light really is mask to mask. My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you'll understand this when you are more mature. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. I think it's like the first time we've had like a not murder trial in a while. I don't remember the last time there was a non-murder trial in these games. Alright, we should be able to get partway through the trial before I end the stream, because still got a good chunk of time. October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. What do you say? That 30-bit says the prosecutor will say that they're a prodigy? Maybe, probably not. I don't know if that'll come up. Whether the paint has to do with anything. It's going to be something about placement. Like placement of the urn. Hey, Nick. What is it? Something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. So check out the Master Mask glossy I bought. Oh, I will hydrate. Thank you. Let me take a sip. You bought this? Where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Oh, and the stretch. I'll get that stretch in too. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Thank you for the redeems on those fish. Definitely appreciate that. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. Is Master Mask doing autograph signings after trial? Maybe. He said it again. I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the secret urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you, yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. Just make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please? Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. But actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually the thief is, me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie's innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Master Mask or not. There's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I just have to trust Desiree. Let's do this. Let's fucking... Well, gosh, she didn't say because she's not allowed to, like, come out and sit beside him. She has to go out to the fucking audience. She's one of those heads up at the top there. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. Also, the more I look at the full costume Master Mask, the more I picture him as a luchador wrestler instead of a thief. He does have the lucha look. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Also, no, Godot fucking... He's got, like, sick vibes. I actually really like Godot's vibes. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Was he a luchador? Wazzy likes luchadors. I don't know if I'd say Wazzy is a luchador. Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? What? No, I'm not. I'll pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot. Legendary prosecutor. Never lost a case. You got to do like the noir detective kind of voice. The 2 a.m. Had 5 slugs in me and 2 of them were whiskey. Like that kind of voice. Ah, he's the one that Detective Avenue was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Ha, none. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you just said you never lost before. Exactly. Never lost. Never won before either. Yeah, it's everyone's favorite cover. Can't lose if you never prosecute. Fucking finger to temple meme. So is this your first day? Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law? Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy's the real deal, all right, Nick. Why does it seem that all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Wright. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gabot. It's not Gabot, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. This is the guy taking your sister to Pound Town back in the day. I mean, maybe. Opening statement. Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Wright. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Yeah, Gumshoe, my boy! Hey, pal. Okay, there we go. Hey, my name is... No one's asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright, witness, first, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Master crimes. Master Mask is a master thief that started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's what we're sure was Mask to Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. No, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. But you can't really let him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Yeah, there's no one normal in this universe. Everyone's a freak. Everyone's at least a little bit of a freak. Master Mask is a master thief that's first started his crime spree 6 months ago. Press everything. Have you been in the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zvari, author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say an authority on thieves. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. He's one of those fingers happen to be Butterfingers. I'll press hard a bit. What would Chat's Ace Attorney quirk be based on our names? I feel like some of them are really obvious. Like, Psych Arcanine, definitely a little bit unhinged. Unhinged, very wolf lion-y looking. Lava King. Regal, but probably fiery themed. Kakashi Lover would probably just look like Kakashi. Or have the Kakashi hair. Fish with a knife. Easy enough. Has a fish and also a knife. Yeah, I'll press harder. Somebody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except for maybe the thief's mom, that is. Isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zvari, do you? Who is this person, Zvari? He sounds German. His name is Luke Atme, sir. Guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? Guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. Seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Have you seen all these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one till after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real. I'm sure you can't say it out loud, but he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. This was his 5th heist, and it's usually set on a card to Lordly Taylor. His 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up, huh? Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. Blah, blah. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me? Well, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. Spanish always go after the most precious art pieces. Yeah, I'll press that. Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the Left Hand of Hades and the Portrait of Megina, sir. Luke Atme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum. The target of his 5th and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right? Wasn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look like the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Kind of want to draw that out? Do it! Absolutely. I would say do it if only because, you know what? I am personally a big fan of the idea of just... If you get the urge to draw something, do it. Draw. Create. Find joy in creation. That's the most important thing you can do. Last but not least. Let's see. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would listen. You would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions... That's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it. Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. There's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But... Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it's Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being I should try to show that it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay. What do I have for... Yeah, if we compare this... There is a difference. But I can't really... Maybe if I don't press? We evolved from the beginning. Yep, nobody knows. And if I leave it, the only real authority is the other detective. I don't need that. Okay. Now where should I be pressing? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Fifth ice, Senate, Crown to the Taylor. Only go with the most precious. Oh, most precious, but has no monetary value. Objection! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. Hey, what do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Mask to Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask to Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here. It's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake. Fake Damask? Fake Damask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Is he trying to help you? I feel like he is, honestly. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. So I'm going to have to prove it. You prove that the person was fake Damask. What is this evidence supposed to prove? Huh. It proves it's fake, alright. Proves this lawyer's a fake. Shit. This prosecutor should know how to twist the knife. Think it over again. I will. Yes, I picked the wrong photo. I had to start with the actual photo, not the... Here we are. I like to imagine Godot has his own personal barista who slides him his coffee room off screen when he needs a new one. Oh, he absolutely does. Yeah, someone's just going over and just like, huh! The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. If you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar. That. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask to Mask? I have here a piece of evidence that I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. A breach here, bailiff! Get my steed! We need to retreat at once! Why do you have a horse? Why do you have a steed? A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But the mask in the security camera photo. Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, This Master Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again. Curses. Order, it's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you overlook this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you overlook such a large brooch? Ha, the brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? Ah! That's Master Mask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? You must mean the Amy Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. This guy's one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rhonda Light's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Man drinks a lot of coffee, almost as much as me. Man, I hope it's decaf for his sake, otherwise he's gonna have a bad time. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Huh. You mess with Godot. And you get burned. He's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? One second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shush! Silence! Now I see it's all becoming clear. It's me, Ace Detective. Yeah. What's clear? Zvari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. You're in court, you idiot. Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. First person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atby, Ace Detective and Rising Star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is. Man, you shut the fuck up about my boy, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you, Atby. Why is this guy all by himself, anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. You get the fuck out of here, at me. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask-to-Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. Pardon me. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that's limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I failed to see why the witness seemed so proud of his performance that evening. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but the king of thieves, the great mask, to mask my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This guy reminds me of Gentle Criminal from My Hero. Just a bad version of him. Oh, yeah, honestly, yeah. Alright, press this. So that'll be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, sir lawyer. You're on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it. Up until this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too. Gumshoe also said that they never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I'd be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief is the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is. In any case. That's where my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, descended upon me. Yeah, let's do some pressing. Pressery. Dancingly descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby W. Ace Dunce. You didn't see the criminal's face when you got struck? Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall. That's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. He captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Good. Let's continue with the testimony. Press on this. Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Humph, well, sir lawyer. Have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Huh? Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too. You see? You have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory is because I have more brains to begin with. Oh, that's so rude. Me at brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that's how I was knocked senseless. And then... about this 30-minute gap. My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy's saying. I think he's saying that he was out... I think he was saying that he was out cold. Hydrate, thank you. So what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. So what is he going on about? Something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could you not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he said as he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right, it contradicts the evidence. Which piece? Good question. Can you double check? What did he say there? He was unconscious before he could fight back. Yeah, the timestamp. Let me double check that, because... Yeah, because the timestamp on this is, like, 058. Yeah, this should work. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not the one. Uh-oh. I'm gonna save, just in case. What do you mean I waited too long? There's no timer on this. Which is the best, honestly, the best part about this game is the fact that there's no timer. Oh, on the... Oh yeah, on the time. Nope, that's not it. Just so I don't lose that fucking precious chunk of life. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember, like, okay, so, Nemesis... Wait a minute. That's the problem. How could he have pulled off the brooch if he was unconscious? Mr. Atme. Can you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Look at it with your special eyes. Ah! Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask to Mask. It is in point of fact Mask to Mask's brooch. It's found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Urgh. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No. Wait just a moment, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home, even though I probably should be. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. I don't believe that in the slightest. It's the quality of your work, you son of a bitch. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. It's like, hey Nick, you suck, right? Shut the fuck up, Maya. That's essentially what just happened there. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. It's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, look at me, agree completely. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Also, hello, Dumpling. Hey, how's it going? Why does Amy look like Pinocchio lied a bit? He really does. He's got quite a schnoz on him. That is actually fair for Godot to say. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. BAM! And that's all she wrote. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask. Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. We've asked him about the weapon. I'm curious, too. I'm gonna do the standard press, but... Hold it. So why do you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I'd gone to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you're momentarily vulnerable while you're working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? I'll ask about the computer. So that computer belongs to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer? Gotta press him again. Just about the other item. About the sensor. And let's try about the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat-detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you've had about me, Sir Lawyer? I guarantee there's nothing behind this, but... We'll press it anyway, just to be sure. What does that mean, discombobulated? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, looks like we cleared that up. You can go on your testimony. Yep, that was definitely not a good use of time. Hold it. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, Luke Atme, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct! Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishido. So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness? True gentleman fights with his fists. Insert discombobulate mean. Oh, Riri got home. Good, good. Glad you got home safe. Do you have much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch-nemesis, Mask to Mask. This guy's a real piece of work. His first blow struck you. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say that he was powericious. Powericious. That's definitely not a word, but I appreciate powericious. I assumed that the at-me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? You were blinded? So what was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. The statue of Amy Faye, I'm guessing. However, it wasn't very much help at all. What do you think? There's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now. What is it? This look at me guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I'm trying to figure out what really happened that night. About the true nature of this detective. You might say he was Fergalicious. I might say. I don't want to, Arcanine, but I might say. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna save first. Actually, yeah, might as well press about the fighting style, because you definitely don't want to leave that behind. At me fighting style? What is this at me fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But, I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. Main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it. That's the at me fighting style? That's right. That is very important. Actually, that is important. And of course it's important. We've learned a detective secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night. I think it's the eyeball me like that. It's creeping me out. Now then, witness. Go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. Yeah, how was he knocked out from behind if his back was to the wall? I'll press it first, just to be sure. Where's this third eye you're talking about? Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. So you got hit on the forehead then? That's what he says. Got a funny feeling about that. So do I. And then, yep. Objection! Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind in this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you justified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. It seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. Yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really? What is it like then? Huh? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Oh, what the fuck? That's not coffee. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gotta be the third one. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmey's true identity is actually Mask to Mask. Yeah. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmey's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmey. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask. But Mr. Wright, this photo clearly shows Mask to Mask. This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor Department, Department Store, blah blah blah. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true witness? Haha. Damask Remo is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmey, when you assume the thief's identity... I've been coffeed. Godot Blend 102, my personal favorite. Mr. Godot, you're pretty sure that's assault? That's definitely assault. The ace detective's actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I'll admit my opponent's woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. It's just like, how does hot coffee have third-degree burns, you dick? But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Like, yeah, this looks like mud. This looks terrible. A, it looks terrible, and B, this is a good face. Just, what? Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Atmey looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? Decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmey is in fact Mask to Mask. It's gotta be right here. Don't think coffee is supposed to look like that? It looks like brown paint. This blend is fucked is what it is. It's right here. As usual, the defense comes prepared, Your Honor. Very well, then. Let's see what you've got. Please present proof that Mask to Mask is Luke Atmey. Alright, I just need to remember which... I don't know if it's the photo, if it's... Well, I've already saved. Nope. We'll get past the... Yeah, it's right here. Shoot. Some of the coffee could look like they were mixing chocolate, but he said it was black. Well, he said the first mug was black. I don't know if the blackmail letter would be it, because... Look, I like my coffee sweet too, but if you're putting that much chocolate in your coffee, that's I think it's too much. Yeah, it's not the photo, because I just tried the photo. Yeah, how did he know about the blackmail letter? You know what? I'll give the blackmail. I'll give the blackmail letter a shot. Nope. Try the calling card. Nope, because we'll know it's the right one because it's not. It'll say something other than the "here's your proof." Camera data? Nope. Just because. Let's just keep trying everything. Let's try. Yeah, let's try the statue. Well, we know it can't be the wallet because the wallet belongs to Ron and was found somewhere that wasn't the crime scene. Nope, not the urn. I don't think the paint is evidence yet. You know what? Just to see what happens. Proof? Of course, I got nothing. Ha, just what I thought. Man, as old as head of I, no matter how bad things get, after all. Ugh, I see. I thought you perhaps had some evidence back up your assertion. It's no good, I gotta stay on the attack. Never get another chance to prove that this guy's the culprit. Not really. Are you gonna give him lose just like this? So you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. Seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, do you have anything else? Hold it! I was supposed to say I don't have evidence. I was supposed to say I don't have it. Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well? That's... the sacred urn. Nick, it's the urn. Order, order, order. You, madam. That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. He was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective, Luke Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best. Sacred urn updated. It's got pink splotches of paint all over it. And it's been fixed. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you're gonna have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Huh. Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. Still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Forecasting aspersions at Detective Atme. Consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes, what about it? Huh, how charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? Certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town's already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight. Please, Nicky boy, you gotta help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. Gotta prove that the urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency. Okay, I'm gonna pause here, or I'm gonna save here. Actually, this is... I might have to... I'll try testify. What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Nick, come on. It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there was hard and round. And smooth, too. Yes, it must have been there, and it must have. But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. And we walked in just as I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was. Huh. So I was wrong about you, Mr. Trade. Check fingerprints. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now it'll be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I'm always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints wouldn't be nothing anyway. Nick, what are you going to do now? Come too far to turn back now. Mr. Brothers earned back to the office yesterday, and there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. This person's fingerprints will be on the urn. Mine! So where's all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels hard and smooth. Well, hello there! It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time. But I did touch what was inside. Oh, what? You touched it? That's a screenshot. Someone needs to get... Yeah, someone get a screen cap of this. You touched it? I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Oh no! Phoenix, what were you touching? You touched it! Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it till it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. It's smooth and hard, huh, Phoenix? Yeah, very much the... Oh, just... Are you sure? She polished that much, she removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. Huh, this blend, good old blend 107, decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order, 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 accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask to Mask. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah, he's gone. He's unhinged. Haha. Hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Yeah. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmy's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. Wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter's been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Light wasn't the thief. Court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron DeLight. Hold it? What do you mean, hold it? You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief has been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but... Identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge... What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Huh. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have an idea what you mean. If you are a mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir, I'd be happy to. He says he'd be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. Boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh well, that's all I've listened to this confession. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and got torn off. That's all. Godot's weird, but to be honest, he's at least committed to proper justice rather than winning. Yeah. I don't like the direction this trial's taking. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me, anyway. Ha. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? If we make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise, too. I'll make sure you stay locked in prison as the one and only true Mask to Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. I think here is where I'm going to have to drop. I do have... We've been going for 3.5 hours now. Jeez. I promise at the start of next stream, I will do a recap of everything that's happened in this so far. So that we can pick up right where we left off. Oh, Potato just got here. Aw, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dude. But I promise... it actually won't be next Saturday. It'll probably be next Friday night. I'll do a stream of this because next Saturday, unfortunately, I do have but I have stuff I have to do in the morning and afternoon, so I'm not able to stream on Saturday next weekend. But Friday I will be able to for sure. Friday night I'll be able to for sure. But yeah, unfortunately the cases just get longer, so there's going to be more cliffhangers throughout. But yeah. Will Matt solve the case? Tune in next time. Exactly that, Ace. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in, for stopping by. Thank you for all the people resubscribing. It's genuinely fantastic seeing all you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, next stream I'll be doing will likely be on Friday night. I will aim to do something. If I can't, I'll let y'all know. But next Saturday morning, I won't be able to. I actually have to go to the dentist. I am overdue for going to the dentist, so I'm going to go do that. But in the meantime, I hope to see all of you. I'll be joining in the audience with you guys for Wazzy's re-debut tomorrow. So I'm hoping to see some of you guys there for the re-debut. But in the meantime, actually, no, let's see if I can find someone to raid. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's fucking raid. See if there's someone that would be fun to raid upon. Let's see who we can visit. I'm not really seeing too many people, anyone that I really want to go see. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll skip on the raid today just because, yeah, I'm not really seeing anybody that I'd want to go and go bug. But for what I'll say, instead of raiding, all of you take some time to go for a walk, enjoy nature, get some sun, get some stretch, get your heartbeat going. But in the meantime, yeah, just have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Have a good long weekend for those who have a long weekend. And I'll be seeing you again soon.